Hello friends. Today we are winding up our discussion of mathematical tools on matrix algebra by looking an extended concept associated with the square matrices, namely the concept of characteristic equation and characteristic roots. Welcome to the video. Like our earlier concepts, the characteristic equation as well as characteristic roots are associated with square matrices. Given a matrix or a square matrix A, say of n by n dimension, if we have a matrix like this, A minus lambda I, where I is an identity matrix of the same order of that of A, this matrix A minus lambda I is called the characteristic matrix. So this matrix is known as the characteristic matrix. We just put a CH matrix. Given this matrix where A is the matrix of coefficient, which obviously is a square matrix, I is an identity matrix of the same order, and lambda we do have a coefficient. Now, given this matrix A minus lambda I, the equation or the determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0. This equation, which is the equation associated with the determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0 is known as characteristic equation. So this equation A minus lambda I, determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0 is known as the characteristic equation. Once we solve this equation, we are going to solve in fact, once we solve this equation, the value of this coefficient, namely lambda, the value of this coefficient is known as characteristic roots. Or because if we have a 2 by 2 matrix, we are going to get the roots similar with that of the 3 by 3 matrix. So the value of lambda, or more precisely the roots of the lambda, is known as characteristic roots, and it also got some other names, like it's also known as eigenvalue. Lambda, the value or the root of lambda is called eigenvalue. It's also known as the latent value. So the value of lambda or the roots of lambda, to be more precise, is known as characteristic roots, or it's also known as the eigenvalue or latent value as well. Now let me just put an example and explain how we can in fact calculate the characteristic matrix as well as characteristic equation. We just remove this. Given our familiar 2 by 2 matrix, A equals, say let me have A11, A12, A21, A22. So one of the simplest form of a square matrix, we have a 2 by 2 square matrix. Let us also have an identity matrix of the same order, I equals 1, 0, 0, 1. So what we have? We have a matrix, a square matrix of coefficient as well as an identity matrix of the same order. We have a 2 by 2 square matrix. Now, given this, A minus lambda I will be equals, A is here, we have A11, A12, A21, A22 minus lambda into I, 1, 0, 0, 1. Just extending our equation, A minus lambda I will be equal to A11 minus lambda, because being a scalar, this solution for this particular multiplication, the product will be lambda 0 0 lambda. So answer will be A11 minus lambda, A12, A21, A22 minus lambda. So this matrix, the matrix of A minus lambda I, this matrix is known as what? Characteristic matrix. So if we calculate the determinant of this particular matrix, if we calculate the determinant of this particular matrix and set the determinant equal to 0, that we call as determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0. Once we calculate the determinant, that means A11 minus lambda into A22 minus lambda minus A21 into A22, set it equal to 0. It is known as the characteristic equation, and the solution for lambda, or the value of lambda or the roots of lambda is known as characteristic roots or eigenvalue or latent roots as well. So this is how we calculate, or what is the implication, or what is the meaning of the characteristic equation as well as characteristic roots. Now we will just put a numerical example to have a better understanding of this concept of characteristic equation and characteristic roots. Let me have a 2 by 2 square matrix. We will obviously extend our case to a 3 by 3 case. Let me have a matrix like this, say 1, say 2, say 1, 0. Very simple 2 by 2 square matrix of 2 by 2 dimension, and obviously I have an identity matrix of the same order 1, 0, 0, 1. So once we calculate or arrive at this matrix A minus lambda I, that will be 1 minus lambda 2, 1, 0 minus lambda. That means for the diagonal elements we just deduct lambda, because obviously we are dealing with an identity matrix. So 1 minus lambda, 2, 1 and 0 minus lambda. If we calculate the characteristic equation, which we call it as determinant of A minus lambda I equals 0. Once we have the determinant, then the solution will be, it implies 1 minus lambda into 0 minus lambda. If we multiply the diagonal elements, minus 1 into 2 is 2 equals 0. Just expand this equation. We have 0 here, minus lambda. Then minus lambda into minus, we have plus lambda square minus 2 equals 0. Or just rearranging, the equation will be lambda square minus lambda minus 2 equals 0. So lambda square minus lambda minus 2 equals 0. And we have a quadratic equation. We have a quadratic equation where lambda square minus lambda minus 2 equals 0 once we solve for this particular equation. So this equation is in fact the characteristic equation. So what we need to find out? We need to find out the characteristic roots or eigenvalue or the latent value, what you want to call it. So to solve a quadratic equation, we can use our high school algebra where what was the solution for, or the formula for the finding out the roots for a quadratic equation. We know that in this case lambda equals minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. If we treat this as a, this as b and this as c, then a solution will be minus b means 1 plus or minus root of b square minus 4, b square is 1 obviously, 1 minus b 4 into, so 1 plus 4ac, so 1 plus 8 divided by 2a means 2. So solution will be 1 plus or minus 3, because square root of 9 is nothing but 3 divided by 2. So solution will be for the lambda. So the root of lambda will be lambda either equals 2 or it's equals minus 1. Lambda equals minus 1. So these two values, these two values for lambda, but we find out lambda either equals 2 or lambda equals -1 once we solve for this equation. This value of lambda is known as characteristic roots, right? This value of lambda is known as characteristic roots or eigenvalue. It's also known as latent value. So this is how because that's why it's known as roots, because obviously we are going to get a quadratic equation. For a 3 by 3 matrix, we might be getting a cubic equation. So we have a 2 by 2, for a 2 by 2 matrix, we calculated the value or the roots for the characteristic equation, which is known as the characteristic roots. So lambda equals, solution is, eigenvalue is, or the latent value is, or characteristic root is lambda equals 2 or lambda equals -1. Let us just extend this analysis to a 3 by 3 case. 3 by 3 matrix, very similar thing. Let me just remove this. Very similar. Let me have a 3 by 3 matrix of the form, say A equals say 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, and as well as 1, 2, 2. Let us say this is our matrix of coefficient. We have a 3 by 3 square matrix, and we will extend our analysis for an identity matrix I equals 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So we have a 3 by 3 matrix, which is the matrix of coefficient, along with an identity matrix of the same order 3 by 3. And once we extend this case into our finding out our characteristic matrix A minus lambda I in the form of matrix, the solution will be like 2 minus lambda 2, 1, 1, 3 minus lambda 1, 1, 2, as well as 2 minus lambda. So this will be our equation. So we need to find out the determinant of this equation and set it equal to 0, which is known as the characteristic equation. And once we just, like we used to have for a 3 by 3 matrices, we can calculate the determinant of this A minus lambda I matrix, and let me just calculate it, and let me call that if the determinant of A minus lambda I, let me just say that it's equal to lambda cube minus 7 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus 5 equals 0. Once you just expand this equation, by calculating its determinant, like 2 minus lambda into determinant of 3 minus lambda 1, 2, 2 minus lambda minus 2 into 1, 1, 1, 2 minus lambda plus 1 into 1, 3 minus lambda 1, 2, you will get this equation, lambda cube minus 7 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus 5 equals 0. This is the characteristic equation. So once we solve for lambda, and let me just use the trial and error method. I used the trial and error method, and I found out that the value of lambda is either equal to 1 or the lambda is equal to 5. So these values are known as characteristic roots or eigenvalue or latent roots. So this is how we calculate the concept of characteristic equation as well as find its root, which is known as the characteristic roots or eigenvalue. Hope that these concepts are useful to you. So until we meet next time, stay safe, happy learning.